I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My company is called The Finishing Touch, and I am a licensed real estate broker. I've been a broker for a long time. It's only been the past 3.5 years that I started this company. I started it to work specifically with people like yourself when it comes time to make that transition from a home or a place that you may have lived for many years into whatever comes next. I am an SRES. That means that I am a senior real estate specialist. What happens when that next step is looming? I mean, you've been in your home for 20 years, 40 years, 60 years, how many years? I mean, that's a really long time. How do you give that up? After a while, it becomes cumbersome. There's things that you're worried about maybe. You're not the only one who's worried. You have daughters and sons and extended family members who maybe they live close, they might live right in town, but maybe they live far away. Everything's working fine right now, but a leaky roof, the furnace goes out, any number of things that can happen that all of a sudden is not only do you have to find someone to come fix it, the expense can be huge. And what if something happens to you? What if you were to have a stroke, a heart attack, fall down, and nobody was there? How long would you be there until somebody found you? And I want to talk to you about how you can make life easier on yourselves no matter what you choose. Whether you choose to make the move or stay put, how are you going to make it easier so that you can have fun and have peace, and your kids and family can have peace as well? Looking to the future, the pros and cons of moving. Let's talk about the pros first. Now, some of these on the list, no more home maintenance. That's a nice thing to think about. No more lonely days and nights. No more cooking and preparing meals. Those three right at the top may be something that you're still not having a whole lot of difficulty with. You don't mind cooking for yourself. You don't mind shoveling the snow. But in a lot of situations, and a lot of the clients that I've dealt with, their partner, their husband or wife, is at a place where they can't do those things, and maybe even more than that, need a lot of attention. So how do you muster up the energy to care for this person that you love so much, which is really the job you want to do? You've made that choice. But then you have to cook, and then you have to rake, and then you have to do the laundry. If your lifelong spouse is not able to participate, and even more so, just needs you by their side, it's maybe difficult for you to get those things done, even if physically you can do them. Safe and secure. Once you leave your home for a community or a lot of the different senior options that are out there, there's a lot more security in it. You protect yourself from a lot of things that you may not even know are lurking out there. Activities, when you want them. In a lot of these communities, there's a lot to do. Whether it's bridge or chair yoga or a gardening club or some sort of a singing group, bingo, there's always something going on. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to, but it's there. You don't have to get in your car and go look for it. And then the healthcare and the physical activity. In most of the communities, and again, it depends on where you go, there's stuff to do. There's a nurse that's available if you have the sniffles or you have some sort of a cut, you cut yourself on something, you don't have to go all the way to the doctor. Somebody can come look at it, dress it quickly for you, let you know if there's anything to be worried about, and be done with it. So less isolation. That's one of the good things about making this move. The cons. And this is the reason that a lot of people tell me, I'm not going anywhere. I really don't like people. I like my family. I like the friends I have, but I don't want any new ones, right? What will I do with all my stuff? There's not enough space. I can't go from a 4-bedroom home to a 1-bedroom unit. There's nowhere for me to put anything. Just changing, just making change. Change is hard. The older we get, the less we like it. We get comfortable, and just the fear of the unknown. Not an easy thing when you're not sure what's coming next. And who do you go to for help? Who do you talk to when you need to get whatever it is you've decided to do done? because enjoying your life to the fullest is what's most important.